last fall, authorities in gray-brown factory, city of Ciudad Juarez, across the Rio Grande from El Paso, Texas, were prepared to declare a triumph. For 9 months now, no women's bodies have been found dumped in a field or ditch or alongside a road. My experience as a maquiladora worker is difficult to explain. I have worked for him now for 3 years. 3 years is a long time, and what I've shown over this time is very little. You connect all the parts, you do your job, and try to keep up with all the things the company demands of you. But the benefits are very small, especially in terms of money. They are prepared to announce victory. She moves silently through the streets, told, never look them in the eye, head down, go to work, no school, be a woman. Do what you must in order to get what you can. Be a woman. Then on November 6th, a construction worker stumbled onto the body of a slim, long-haired young woman in a ditch between two major intersections. Hours later, police searching the ditch found the skeletal remains of 2 more young women. They were prepared to announce victory. At the west tip of Texas, a line divides us from us and them. And they, on the other side, they all look like me. Yet on my side, we sit passively, while the other side allows a slow genocide. 500 missing women. And they all look like me. In this past year alone, there was 3,750 women killed in Mexico, a phenomenon that the World Health Organization describes as femicide, the intentional murder of women because they are women. Femicide is rooted in gender inequality and systemic gender-based discrimination. The incident in femicide has risen from 427 reported victims in 2015 to 1,004 in 2021, marking a 135% increase. This program serves as a love letter to the 20,000 missing women in Mexico, in order to shed light on an issue that's often swept under the table. Using the articles To Work and Die in Juarez by Mother Jones, History of Claims by the Huffington Post, Prose My Life as a Maquiladora by Maria Barra and Daniel Beacon, and Where She Was by Norman Vasivera, Poetry Life of Mexico by Diana Carrera, and Sin Fronteras by Gloria Anzaldúa. A program for Adriana, Dulce, Paola, Nayeli, Ingrid, Maria, Esmeralda, and the other 943 women who were slain this year alone. This is for them. I make 30 pesos a day, 260 pesos a week. Our wages are so low, the company gives us a weekly bonus of food coupons worth 55 pesos. And so Mexico's 4th largest city retains the nickname as the capital murder woman, the place that draws tens of thousands of young women from small poor towns to take $55 jobs a week in assembly plants, known as maquiladoras. More than 60% of maquiladora workers are women and girls, many as young as 13 or 14 years old. She moves silently through the day, told, don't draw any attention to yourself. Cover yourself in the streets. Don't show any skin. The men can be blamed if you show them you want it. Be a woman. You must remember, it is dangerous out there for you. You are a woman. And so she becomes invisible. In my time working here, I am constantly thinking about what happens to me when I get off and it's dark outside. I have known women, friends of mine that have disappeared and never come back. And their families are wondering where they are. They aren't here. They aren't out there. I don't know what to tell them. I think it is hard. But most of us don't have a choice. We rely on that money, silent and quiet. She moves through the streets, trying never to be discovered, forced to choose between being a person or becoming a shadow, choosing to live like a ghost or to die to become one. this Mexican woman, proud and strong, silent and invisible, a river between two existences, death and living, as she is dying. Prayed upon to one day be prayed for. Some foolishly look for one serial killer when a bus, captors, and even cops are under suspicion. And the ever-growing number reflects on an entire society where young women are expendable. Young women like me. Mothers recognize the raped, the mutilated remains. Daughters' clothes with mismatched bones. DNA that doesn't match. They tell us that it's safe, that we can go, be free, and live life. But who wants to live life like this? Always looking over your shoulder, thinking about the people that will take you and leave you in the desert. That desert is filled with women who never return to their families. As women, we're forced to choose between living and letting others die. What would you do? What choice would you make? The women of Mexico have always fought these demons. The women of Mexico have always fought these beasts. They use their silence as a weapon to speak from beyond the grave about the sorrows of their existence, to show the world that they are not invisible, that they are more than veils on an altar. Women like my ancestors are not just a name and prayer. They are the victims of a war that has waged on for far too long. No more. Ya basta. But while the murder death scares Ciudad Juarez and exposed its law enforcement laws as either incompetent or corrupt, it has also sparked the creation of more than a dozen women's rights groups in the city. The women have become a force in Juarez. This shirt was my sister's, but those are her slacks. This skirt was my daughter's, but that's not her hat. Dumped like trash, burned to ash, in the desert that keeps its secrets. One body found in the middle of a street in a neighborhood not like mine. Mom and Dad warn, be careful, but aren't overly concerned. And even my parents don't seem to see that all those missing women, they all look like me. The women of Mexico are not shadows that disappear as the sun rises. They are more than dead bodies in shallow graves. They are more than faces on missing posters. They are the salt of the earth they are buried in. They are the rivers of trees that stream from those who mourn them. They are the rocks that move this world and shake it to its core. Here with me is my family. And I will do what I must to keep my family safe. I will work and I will do what I must to keep my family alive. But I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't afraid. Every day when I leave, I wonder if I'm coming home. I wonder if that'll be the last time I ever see my children's face. Maybe one day, I won't have to worry. But for now, I will do what I must. Perhaps one day, victory can be announced. But until then, ya basta. Enough is enough.